Hello everyone and welcome to our STEAM second showcase night at the Graduate School of Education. I'd like to welcome all our guests and all our colleagues and friends and students and teachers here today to this event. We are really proud to be here as we are celebrating all your projects that you've been working so hard on for the last couple of months. And it's extremely nice to see some of the faces who were presenting last time when we had our first team night in May 2018. I'll give you a little bit of presentation about what we're doing here at GSE. And I'd like to start actually with the logo or the slogan that we have for the Graduate School of Education. We have a slogan of transformational education for tomorrow's leaders. And today we have so many leaders in this room to take forward whatever we are transforming them to, and to take the lead with the students and the next generations to come as well. So this is definitely a day to celebrate. I'll walk you through a little bit into the details of the history of the Graduate School of Education, since you're here, the various programs that we offer, and we'll give you a little bit of a taste of what it looked like last year in our first STEAM Showcase Night. So I'd just like to highlight and position the Graduate School of Education and how much it builds on the reputation and the history of the American University in Cairo as a well-established university, and how much it offers in terms of the programs that are accredited by the Supreme Council and by the Nakhai Institution as well in Egypt. It also is very much in the lead of the various institutions, particularly in education. It is the only institution that offers the graduate programs and the MA programs in English in Egypt as well. Take you a little bit back to the history of GSE. It started in 2007 as an initiative of education, and guess what? It started with the PED program that you are already registered in. It then moved into a school in 2010, and it started with different programs with our first MA in International Comparative Education. It then grew to another MA program, and in 2016 we started a minor in education as well. In 2018, I'd like to share with you some of the figures that we have with the number of graduating MA students, of 140 MA students roughly. We have around 18 students who finished our MA degree and moved on to PhD degrees in different institutions in America, Canada, and in the UK as well. We have so many lovely teachers, and you are part of that in terms of graduating with more over 1,300 PED instructors in our different tracks. We had an initiative at some point for the Principals Academy, where we had school administrators come on Saturdays for a couple of weeks, and we had over 200 school administrators attend the Principals Academy. Moving on to the various contributions that the Graduate School of Education has made so far, there are a variety of them in terms of various innovations that it offers, the programs that it brings about, and the state-of-the-art ideas and innovations in general. In addition to creating MOOCs, online courses, and various customized programs as well, where some of them we're trying to even tailor to the teachers of the Arabic schools as well. We have internationalization, which is stressing a lot. Some of our faculty are from different countries, and I think we are proud to bring a variety of nationalities here to the American institution as well, American University here as well. In addition to that, we have signed off so many agreements and MOUs with international universities worldwide. We see our students as collaborators and more or less working with us as colleagues as well. We have so many students from our MA programs who went to international conferences, presented their papers, worked side by side with faculty, and showcased their knowledge and their contribution in general. In terms of the Graduate School of Education's faculty areas of expertise, we have a variety of them. Some of them who have actually led forward new initiatives and new ideas. And many of our graduates from our MA programs are actually instructors in the PED, which shows how much the cycle continues. And we'd really love to see many of the PED teachers graduate and come on board to our MA program as well. Looking further in terms of the programs that we offer, obviously the MA program and the PED program. In addition to that, graduate diplomas, and customize short-term programs whenever that is needed and requested. This is the first one which we started off with. It's the International Comparative Education MA program. And then we moved on to the second one in leadership and educational leadership. Each one of these MAs has 2 concentrations, depending on the request or the need or the interest of the applicant, in addition to a selection of a variety of elective courses to showcase the whole field in general. I'd like to share with you some news and initiatives we're going forward to in terms of the MED that we'll be offering in 2020. It's a new initiative in terms of having a professional degree. This will be actually offered in an online blended format, and we're working on that as we're structuring it so it can be launched in 2020 hopefully. We also have graduate diplomas, and they have the same title of our MA programs. And I'd like to share with you some also great news in terms of starting our new inclusive diploma, and that's in collaboration with the Department of Psychology in the Humanities School. And what we are doing here at the School of Education in terms of providing support and collaboration to launch this program. Good news is that we have a deadline for that. If you're very much interested, please make sure to register and ask any questions if you need so before April 1st, where the deadline actually ends in terms of the applications. So the graduate diploma in inclusive education, if you're interested in serving for diverse learners, serving and catering for students who have different needs, whether gifted, whether they are with learning disabilities, learning difficulties, this is the diploma you might be interested to come on board. These are the various tracks of the PED. I think you're more familiar than I am now since you're already in there. And just each slide shows you the different titles and what it does. So I think the majority are in this room might be from the STEAM track, unless there's somebody else from the different other tracks who are interested to know what we are doing in the STEAM track in general. Okay. This is a little bit, I'll take you back from last year, and I have some lovely people from last year who actually joined and celebrated their projects. Going back to May 2018, this is the group who presented. So those of you at the back of the tables, make sure to take a very nice photo, because next year we'll have the 3rd showcase and maybe your photos will be viewed as well. So we had projects such as the shadow show. We also had projects related to building a robotic hand, and the STEAM cinema, round cinema. We had a variety of people coming and looking at different projects and stepping up and knowing all the details of the projects, as we'll do once I finish my presentation right now. So if your picture is here, then that means you were with us last year and we're celebrating another time to meet together with us. These are the STEAM projects that we have for this night, and I'd like to give the mic to my colleagues, Shireen Ali and Yasmin Magdi, who will present the topics of their projects from the students as a result of their hard work that took place either this semester or the semester before.
Good afternoon. Yasmin, nice to meet you. So I will probably not explain a lot of these topics, but just tell you that we have now around 9 projects showing that are coming from 3 different classes. A class of learning about the foundation of learning and all theories, a class about learning about interdisciplinary methodologies and pedagogies, and integrating technology in STEAM. So we have 3 different classes coming up with. The products vary from figuring out how to integrate technology, or designing a whole STEAM unit, or even designing a learning environment, which you will see somewhere. So I hope you enjoy them. I don't know if Yasmin wants to add something.
It's just that I don't want you to miss the applications that we have used in integrating the various subjects. One of them mainly focuses on sciences classes. Others, they did a brilliant job integrating or designing scavenger hunts using different applications in terms of that are going to be used in science, math, and technology classes. Thank you.
So I hope you enjoy. All of these projects are outcome of very hard work and lots of frustrations and confusions and happy moments and sad moments. So this is learning, and I'm very proud of you all. Maybe we should applaud them.
Thank you so much. Well, I'd like to congratulate you for your hard work, and I think it's time now that we stand up, we celebrate, and also try to know more details of each project as we go along. So please help yourself for whatever project you feel interested to know more about.
We started by looking for the international standards to be able to put the proper objectives. Our objective includes the understanding that we expect the students to gain, as well as the missions that will lead these students to gain, to achieve our target.
اتكلمنا عنه الاسبوع اللي فات. هتكلم معانا
الناس فيها ازاي بيسيبوا الكاستم بتاعتها يزيد عاداتهم وتقاليدهم نفسها ان هو الانسان بالظبط نكون او ممكن تبقى فيزيو تريب برضه يعني ممكن ناخدهم نسافر سيوه او نسافر سينا.
As a teacher, I
بسمع حاجة ولا في ميوزك أصلا بسمع حاجة
photo, text, or video. Then the next one is called advanced. It's mainly once you enter it, you will see several videos that are there. It's there for you, or you can even choose whatever video you want from the YouTube and submit it to this app. And this app, the benefits about it is that you can trim and cut the videos. You can have them listen to the whole video. Just choose the part that you want them to listen for. Yeah. And then you can, for example, if you start from the first minute, you can stop at minute 2, for example, and you want to ask the students about a question about the sport. So the video stops, the question stops.
We use different drawings and colors to express the feelings. And the big question, can you draw something with different mixture of colors to express your feelings and to express yourself with it? Coming to the skills.
We have also some skills that we need the students to get at the end of the unit. We use 21st century skills like collaboration, teamwork, and communication. For example, in English, one of the skills we were looking for is that students learn how to communicate their feelings using adjectives and adverbs. Then we have the unit flow, which is a plan, big plan for the different disciplines. Each discipline will take how many lessons to achieve its targets, and we have classes.
The mission map is building some questions which help students to formulate their thinking, and all of these questions are related to how to express yourself.
Also, and the last thing is assessments. We use formative assessment through the whole unit, and one culminating activity at the summating assessment at the end, which was a role play.
Thank you so much indeed. We have another project with us right now. Would you like to introduce yourselves and your project?
The title of our project is A Birthday Gone Bad. It starts with the students going to a birthday party, and the next day they are suffering from symptoms of diarrhea, abdominal cramps, and vomiting. They decided to go to a scavenger hunt to investigate the reasons behind these symptoms. The first step is they're going to watch a VR video. It will take them through a journey in the digestive system. And then step 2, they are going to use a mobile application, HP Reveal. For the anatomy, they are going to make part of the digestive system. And then step 4 is very positive. They are going to answer MCQ questions as kind of assessment for step 1 and 2. Step 4 is they are going to use the mobile application, HP Reveal. Show a 3D for the bacteria. This is how it goes. Right? And then step 5. After making contact with bacteria, you see the waste transition. Maybe it's because polluted water. So I take them to the lab, follow the scientific method, which is different. We have a question with the problem, and then we follow the steps. We make a bucket of water and start we put chips and carrots and oil, and then I try to tell them, can you tell me how can you clean this water? They start to think about the chips, but when it comes to the oil, we cannot undo that. The conclusion is that we cannot undo it. So in our situation, what we're going to do next is how to treat what we got. Step 6, they are going to scan it for using app action map. This code will take them to get something mission with the playground. There they find an emergency box, and this emergency box is filled with medicine. They are going to prescribe the appropriate medicine. And step 7, they are going to learn about precautions the rest of the day to prevent like wearing gloves and using hair caps and step 8, they are going to solve the sheet, plan and execute, and then they will by this last year. After they are able to include all the 7 groups in the day, they are going to enjoy their meal, healthy meal, and then they are going to their final assessment. They are going to write this sentence, writing their experience in the scavenger hunt. They are going to answer the question, who does what, to whom, when, where, how, and why. And we expect them to say that the bacteria cause infection in the large intestine of the human digestive system when the polluted food was consumed.
Another project, very interesting one about